Blog Talk Radio. You are tuned in to another episode of Endie Fiya right here with your girl, Nakia. What's good, guys? You got me 2 times this week. You should be very happy. I know I am. Like all day, and y'all know I say this all week long because, you know, my position now at work and just working through this entire pandemic, I be so stressed. And I'd be so tired, and I'd be like, and I know my guest is probably going to be like, what? But I'd be like, dang, maybe they won't show up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be so tired. But then, you know, once I start talking to my guests, it's like all my momentum comes back, all the energy that I've been lacking throughout the day. Here it is, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I always love gracing you guys with my presence. So be able to do so this week for all of our shows has been good, because we haven't done that in a while because I've just been so tired. You know what I'm saying? But that's going to change. That's going to change very soon. I told you guys last year, like, I wasn't really wanting another co-host because me and the fellas, we butted heads too much, you know what I'm saying? And then me and the females, So I said, I'm going to just do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it. I have fun by myself. I have fun with you guys. But, yeah, I have we're going to have a co-host in October, all right? So I'm super excited for that person to be able to join the Endie Fiya family. I want to ask you guys a question, all right? And I want your opinion. You can call into the show, give me your opinion. You can message me on, you know, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you got my number, shoot me a quick text message. I had somebody ask me yesterday, like, they had this brilliant idea. And they were like, you know what, I think you should do this if you've never done it. So I'm like, all right, you know, give it to me. And they were like, have you ever had somebody come on your show and interview you? What? Nuh-uh. I don't do interviews. I do interviews. You know what I'm saying? If it's print or editorial, all day long. But y'all already know how my mind works. So I'll be all over the place. Like, you know, I don't give questions in advance, but I would expect from my interviewer to give me questions in advance. If not, you know how hard it is for me to stay on topic. So, yeah, I appreciate the idea, but, yeah, that's really not me. But I want the feedback of the listening audience. What do you guys think? Do you think we should have a special guest host on Endie Fiya and let them interview me? What do you guys think? Give me your feedback. I'll give you till tomorrow, 12 noon, to let me know, and I'll make my decision. All right? Sound good? Do y'all know what today is? Yeah, I know most of you guys know what today is. Yes, we're about to start football season officially starts tonight, all right? Because no preseason games, so officially it's starting tonight. But today is also World Suicide Prevention Day. All right, World Suicide Prevention Week is celebrated September the 6th through the 12th every year. And it's an annual week-long campaign in the U.S. to inform and engage health professionals as well as the general public about suicide prevention and the warnings of suicide. All right, did you guys know that around the world, every 40 seconds, someone dies by suicide? It is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S., and a lot of times it's not until that person has passed away or they have attempted suicide and you see them in the hospital hooked up to, you know, tubes and machines that you're always saying, like, I never knew, like, I wouldn't have guessed. Like, this person, you know, is always upbeat and, you know, you never know the facade that people put on in front of others just to make you think that everything is well in their life. But I want to say that, not only does it affect that individual, but it affects their family too. And so if you find a loved one, if you're seeing that a loved one is, their behavior is changing, they're not interested in things that they used to be in, they're not taking care of their physical appearance on the outside, they're not worrying what they're putting into their bodies on the inside, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing a complete change within this person. Sometimes you got to be the voice for that individual who may be hushed and silent, and in the inside they're crying out, but vocally they can't express how they feel. So you got to watch the signs. You got to know the signs, all right? And you got to be the person to step out and say, I got you. You know what I mean? I got you. But World Suicide Prevention Day is an awareness day. It's observed every year, September the 10th. And again, in order to provide worldwide commitment and action to prevent suicide, there's various activities across the world. This day began in 2003, but there's, like I said, they have various events, and I'm sure that it has been, because of COVID, it has been a day celebrated like no other, because the activities that are normally, attendance of maybe 2,000-3,000 individuals at an event can't do that now. So I know it put a damper on it, but those who are responsible for the International Association of Suicide Prevention, they collaborate with the World Health Organization and the World Federation of Mental Health, and they make this day a huge success. So I can't wait to read tomorrow to see everything that did transpire. All right, as I stated, football season week 1 begins tonight. The first game, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the Houston Texans versus your 2020 Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, everybody else play on Sunday the 13th. We got 1 o'clock games. We got 4:20 games. We got 4:05 games. We got 4:25 games. We got 8:20 games. We got a 7:10 game. We got a 10:20 game. So make sure that you know your team's football schedule. All that really matters is the Cowboys are playing the Rams at 8:20. That's all you need to worry about. All right? Cool. Super excited to have my guest here with me this evening. Sorry, guys, I got emotional there for a minute talking about suicide prevention, but I had to get some water. All right, so super excited to have my guest with me here this evening. We have rap artist and record label CEO Zoee in the building. All right, more than just a traditional music artist, he is willing to learn the music industry with a business mind state, being developed and management by Andrea's Talent Management. Let me jot that down because I'm probably going to forget to ask. Like, I know that name from somewhere. I know that name. All right, Andrea's Talent Management. All right, he has never turned down an opportunity to spotlight his musical dreams with admiration on launching his label, providing a different angle of lyrics flowing on Caribbean beats for listeners to contemplate and staying true to his musical roots. I give you the artist called Zoee. Born in Prince Haiti, he came to America at 4 years old, raised in Jacksonville, Florida. Zoee started writing poetry at the young age of 7 and has been rapping and grinding over 10 years since 2009. Zoee has released 4 mixtapes and 1 album. He is currently working on promoting his new album titled WIZOEE. Zoee has done various shows in his city of Jacksonville, from Mascaras to Bottoms Up to Jackrabbits and more. Y'all know those names? I know I got some Jacksonville people listening right now. Y'all know those names? All right, those music ranges from everywhere. He calls it music for the soul, from raps of the struggle to grinding to religion to politics, his beliefs, and some swag to go along with it. He is the total package definition of a true artist. Zoee is not only a revolutionary, he is a God-fearing and spiritual man. Zoee believes in Jesus Christ, being a man of the people. Zoee is the CEO of his own record label called New La Records, which he founded in 2020. Hashtag NLR, which means we are, in French Creole translation. Zoee writes his own music based on his everyday life experiences. Endie Fiya, I'll present to you this evening my very, very special guest, rap artist and record label CEO Zoee. What's good?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm good. And we blessed.
I'm glad to hear. I'll go ahead and publicly acknowledge you and say thank you for being here with me this evening. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with myself and my listening audience, giving so freely of yourself and your time to share what it is that you do, why you're so passionate about the things that you do. And again, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pleasure's all mine. Thanks for having me.
You are so very welcome. So I want to just jump right into this. When I see small numbers, like when I have artists on the show who they started singing at age 2 and they just, taken it to different levels ever since the age of 2, I'm always curious as to where this inspiration came from. So your bio states that you have been, or you got into poetry at the age of 7 and then rapping after that. So as a 7-year-old, where did it takes a lot to write, just write in general, but then to have to make, this line match with this line, the tempo of this poem, it has to match with this right here. And so as a 7-year-old, what was your mind process like writing poetry?
For me, it started light. It's just one of those things. It was a formal way of me expressing myself, and to be honest with you, it really just came to me. It's one of those things when it's God given, and when it's you and you expressing yourself, that's just how it comes out. And for me, I can't really tell you how I did it or how I put it together. It's more of just me just expressing myself and just being able to just express to people how I'm feeling and the things I'm seeing.
And so did you come from an artistic, creative, musical family?
I actually didn't.
I'm here like, wow. Like I said that to myself, and then I said it out loud, like, wow, because there has to be, well, there doesn't have to be, but again, most artists, most guests, they've been able to identify some, connection to the creative side by some family member, whether it was an uncle, whether it was a grandfather, whether it was their parents. They've had some type of connection, and those individuals help them to fuel their passion for their creative side. So when you began to rap, who was there as your backbone to push you and keep you motivated in this newfound, love of rap for you?
I'm going to be total honestly with you. Just God. It's just me trying to figure out what is my purpose, why I'm here, what is my gift, what is the things I'm good at, what is the things I care about, what makes me feel good, what makes me happy, and expressing myself with words and music. That was it for me. So and with that itself, and what better way to do something that represents God and fulfills you? If it's your purpose, you love doing it, it's positive, you can't lose with that. So that's the motivation and that's the drive for me.
I think that's the best answer I have received in all my years hosting. I think that is the best answer that I have received. And I've asked that question in so many variations, but that's the best answer that I received, because 9.5 times out of 10, people acknowledge when things are going amazing in their lives. He never gets the praise that he deserves when things are going wrong. And so in order for an individual to find something that they love and realize that they have to fuel that passion for what it is that they love, they have to know that they're walking in a purpose. And that purpose is provided by him. And if you're not reaching out to him and getting guidance from him and asking him to order your steps, show me the way, show me, the perfect will that you have for my life. People always wonder why things go so well for other people, but you're grinding just as hard as they are, and you find yourself really, really struggling because you're out there just like you're free balling. You're doing things on your own. You haven't confronted him. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if this is really your purpose. You know that you have a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? But this may not be what you're destined to do. And so when you confront him and ask him, you know, what is it that you will have me to do? I find that your life just tends to go a whole lot better. I'm a knucklehead. It took me a while to realize that, you know, and my mother had to continuously preach that into me, that you have to ask him, what is your divine will for my life? He may not give it to you all at one time, but as long as you know what your purpose is, because he's placed you in it, and you walk in that, you know, boldly, upright. You can't sugarcoat that. You got to walk in it. You know what I'm saying? Things just tend to flow a whole lot better for you. And so as an artist, you know, a lot of artists think that I'm the one behind the mic. It's me. I'm writing my lyrics. I'm doing this myself. I'm producing this beat. You know what I'm saying? I produced this track. But there has to be someone that is guiding you to get all of that done. You ain't just doing it by yourself. So that answer right there, I'm sorry, I'm very spiritual as well. And so that answer right there for me, just that's got to be the best I've heard for that question. And he does. He keeps you motivated. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, he keeps you motivated. You don't have to have the crowd hyping you up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have all these fans, you know, telling you this is what you need to do. He will keep you motivated if you're walking in your purpose and doing what you're supposed to do. So I salute you on that right there. Who would you say influences your musical style?
I'm gonna say Tupac, Michael Jackson, and I get myself a little bit of everybody else. You know, I get a little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little bit of everybody else, but for those two right there, those two artists right there, I relate to the most, and I feel like as far as everything I stand for, my whole aura, everything, the style, I relate more with those two.
Now, how would you describe your style? I know I've talked to so many artists. They've come up with their own name to represent their style of music, their brand, and it's like a combination of words, descriptive words to describe their music. But, you know, you personally, how would you describe your style?
For me, I just call it music for the soul. It don't matter what color you are, what age you are, what age, genre, where you from. It don't matter. It's music for the soul. Once you hear it, that every day, it's that food, you know what I'm saying, that good food that you need, something that's going to stick to you, that's going to last forever. That's the best way I can put it.
And I'm going to tell you, normally my listening audience knows I don't listen to the music that I'm going to play on the show prior to the show because I want to be just as surprised, love it just as much, or hate it, you know, just as much as my listening audience. I don't want to get up here talking about, man, I heard this fire track called Elevate by Zoee. You guys got to hear it. All of us going to hear it at the same time. So we're talking about your musical style. Explain to us, you know, the whole writing process for Elevate, because we're going to jump into that now. Explain the writing process for Elevate, what was going through your mind when you wrote it, what it's really about, and then go ahead and introduce your track to the listening audience.
So Elevate is about, you know, continuously making progress. You know, life is a journey. It's not a race. Like Nipsey Hussle said, you know, R.I.P., it's a marathon. You know, so every day I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to better myself in every way possible. You know, and with a lot of things going on right now with, you know, with the Black Lives Matter, police brutality, economy, you know, with everything going on right now, you know, we gotta get to it. The people need hope and need some inspiration. We got to get to work. We got to stick together, you know, and it's all about whatever situation you in. If you woke up today, you got another chance to get it right. So let's better ourselves. Let's support each other. And, you know, and that's just what it's about, bettering your situation every day as much as you can.
All right. You want to go ahead and introduce that to the audience?
Yeah, this is my new track, Zoee, Elevate, a dope track. You know, check it out. It's that new fire. Let's go.
New life.
I got a brand new mindset. I've been growing. I've been going, 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 going. I'm feeling brand new, wise man. I've been rolling, 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 rolling. I know you see me rising. I've been growing, 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 growing. Let's tell I got a brand new mindset. I've been growing, 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 growing. I know you see me grinding. I've been going, 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 going. I'm feeling brand new, wise man. I've been rolling, 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 rolling. I know you see me rising. I've been growing, 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 growing. Let's elevate. I'm on a grind every day, trying to elevate, trying to handle biz. Got no time to play. Money man, 100 grand, used to push the van. Taking way back, now I'm in a Maybach. Seats way back, never been a rat. On my hustle, take off Rocket Russell. Westbrook, open up some checkbooks. Major, coming with the pain, them ain't weighing. Food stamp, baby, kids need saving. Streets dead, copping beds, lot of cash on the feds. Now it's time to elevate. We just trying to celebrate. The flow I keep going, the flow I keep pouring. Black lives matter, our peoples we been staggered. R.I.P. Jordan, Ford, and everyone in Door. In a world crisis, we gotta stay united. Man of the people, I'm all about a brand new mindset. I've been growing, 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 growing. I know you see me grinding. I've been going, 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 going. I'm feeling brand new, wise man. I've been rolling, 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 rolling. I know you see me rising. I've been growing, 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 growing. Let's tell I got a brand new mindset. I've been growing, 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 growing. I know you see me grinding. I've been going, 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 going. I'm feeling brand new, wise man. I've been rolling, 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 rolling. I know you see me rising. I've been growing, 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 growing. Let's elevate. No resting. I'ma keep on pressing. Putting on. I'ma be a blessing. New life. Yeah, we investing. Money talk, be a boss, make 'em respect it. Elevate, let 'em hate, get 'em out the way. New whips, new twists in a different state. Florida boy, do it for them bottom boys. Crank that you like I'm Soulja Boy. I got a brand new mindset. I've been growing, 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 growing. I know you see me grinding. I've been going, 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 going. I'm feeling brand new, wise man. I've been rolling, 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 rolling. I know you see me rising. I've been growing, 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 growing. Let's elevate.
Ooh, I'm tired. If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with your girl Nakia, and that was Elevate by Zoee. Yo, let me catch my breath for a minute because I was up in here just let me give you this right quick. Yeah, take that.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Jerusalem from the Scarfella Music Group, and you on the air with the hottest station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Lil Timmy and Nakia. Right here, on the station, bringing you all the hottest hip-hop hits, Endie Fiya. Let's get it.
All right, I'm good now. And he said, I should take heed when artists talk about their music because they're the ones who put and poured into that track. So they know what they're, about to give you. But I didn't listen to him, all right? And he said that, not only is the hook very inspiring, but the beat itself, from the time it drops, your mind frame, state of mind, it should change because you're thinking, wait a minute, what's this? You know what I'm saying? You know how you get close to the radio, like, what is this, right? And then you start to feel it pulsating through your body, and next thing you know, you're up dancing around like we was up in here doing in the studio. So I'm tired. Yes, I like Elevate. That's definitely going to go in rotation on New Music Mondays. So, guys, if you happen to miss it, came in on the tail end of it, you'll catch it this coming Monday. All right? So stay tuned. All right, Zoe, what song are you vibing to these days?
Say that one more time.
What song are you vibing to these days? I jumped in the car with you right now. Right now we bumping my latest album, WIZOEE, and the two new singles right now, Focus on Me, Elevate. That's what we on right now. Right there. They always just answer the same way. Whenever I ask the artist, "Yo, what are you listening to right now?" And me, my music. I got you. But I don't. But that's because I'm always trying to. I'm always trying to better myself. It could be the smallest thing. I could have said this line better. I'm just always trying to
How can I better myself? How can I, I'm just hard on myself like that.
But since you say that, tell us what comes first for you in your songwriting process. Do you have to have your lyrics first, and then you grab a beat, or you gotta have the beat first, and then comes the lyrics?
The beat, because I've always got said, my music, I am music. You know what I'm saying? I don't do music. I am music. So it's my life. It's a reflection of me. I got a message. I'm a messenger. So, I find a beat, and the beat tells me, how I'm feeling and what what to put out.
You just said something a little special. I'll say a lot of artists, they feel the music. They allow the music to take over them, that beat, and that's how they're able to express. But you said that I am music. So, and just in reading, your bio and how I have perceived you, I think that you're a special type of artist. And because you may not fit in to stereotypes that are out there, you have your own lane that you're running in. Has this ever caused you to suffer any skepticism or any resistance from others within the industry?
I would say a little bit, because I just the work I done put in, but like I said, everything is timing. So I'm just gonna keep on working and grinding. We putting God first, and I have, but I'm not really worried about that, because everything gonna take care of itself. And when you putting that real out there, the real always gonna last.
Always. What ingredient do you think makes you a unique artist?
I'm true to myself. I put all my emotions. On a beat, on a song. I give my true self. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm putting my true, the same way we having a conversation right now. It's the same thing I'm doing in my music. It's just on the beat. I'm talking to you. We're having a conversation. You're getting to know me.
I think so many artists lose themselves, their true selves, as you mentioned, and trying to keep up with, a persona that others are expecting to see, a stereotype that others, want to hear. They're scared to be outside of the box and just be themselves. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I guess everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants attention. But what they fail to realize is it's a million people doing what you're doing. It's everybody wants attention. So the best way to get it is to be yourself. Because guess what? You can't lose being yourself. You can only copy something else for so long. You can't lose. Right. Once I accept you, once you're accepted, that's it.
So with everybody else being so consumed on following the trend or being that cookie cutter type of artist, why is it so important for a listening audience to focus on you?
If you want to last, that's the best way to go. Everybody brings something to the table. Everybody's got something to offer. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing, but everybody has something to the table. Everybody has some value. It's up to you to figure that out and bring that, And it's important because if you don't, you might get lost in the shuffle.
Okay, so what did you bring to the table in Focus on Me?
Focused on me, it's basically about, cutting out all unnecessary distractions, zeroing in on yourself and focused on what God got for you, focusing on your purpose. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you focusing on that.
well, Endie Fiya listening audience, I'm going to give you his second track right here, Focus on Me. This is off of now, is the album already released or is it forthcoming?
No, the album actually released. WIZOEE, WIZOEE's actually out and streaming now on all platforms. Go ahead and check that out. And these are just two new singles I'm putting out there. Just just giving the people some more music, just feeding the people.
All right, so off of the new album titled WIZOEE, it's right here. It's Focus on Me.
Trap exec.
No lie.
I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Don't come here for me. I've been focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Take nothing from me. I be focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Don't come here for me. I be focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Take nothing from me. I be focused all the time.
No lie.
Focused, I got tunnel vision. Remember times used to go fishing. Young lil me, living life, living carefree. Now a grown man, living life responsibility. I've been on my grind mode. Every day I'm just trying to grow. Had to let some people go. Really wasn't down for Zoe. Stab you in the back. Memories is all you got. So much pain, so much rain. A lot of things changed in a pandemic. Whole world's in it. Stay true to me. Always authentic. It's bigger than me. I'm on a prophecy. I'm a Zoe. 1804. Independence hero. Never sell my soul. New life. Yeah, we on a new life. On my knees every day, thanking God I pray. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Don't come here for me. I've been focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Take nothing from me. I be focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Don't come here for me. I be focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Take nothing from me. I be focused all the time. Running in these streets, times I couldn't see. Now my eyes open, feeling like the chosen. In this game of life, feeling like a token. So many times I was down, feeling so hopeless. Stay 10 toes down, now I'm out here coaching. Money, brain, jealous, greed, people out here scoping. Gave my life to Christ, I thank him cause he paid the price. His new life, I'm on it every day and night. Focus on your gift, I'm on a different shift. Manifestation. Listen to the Haitians, never been lazy. From Prince Haiti, started from the bottom. Who you know they doubt him, but G.O.D. got him. No, they can't stop him. Reminiscing good times, wish I could push with wine. Ain't too many, keep it real, rare, different kind. I'm focused on me, on a different grind. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Don't come here for me. I've been focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Take nothing from me. I be focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Don't come here for me. I be focused all the time. I've been focused on what's for me. I'm focused on me. Take nothing from me. I be focused all the time.
No lie.
Hey now, what's good? It's your girl, Jana Blackwell, C-Town Records, Mistress of Soul. And you're on the air with the hottest independent station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Nakia, giving you that heat right here on the station, bringing you all of the hottest hip-hop hits, Endie Fiya.
Thank you, Jana. If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia. And congratulations to Jana on the as CEO and chairman of Diamond J Entertainment. Yes, her new label out there in Cali. Yeah. Congratulations again to you, Jana, our 2019 Endie Fiya Radio Awards show, Best Female R&B Singer. Guys, y'all know the award show coming up, right? End of this year. Y'all ready? I'm ready. I am. But that right there that you heard was Focus on Me by Zoee. You can check that out on his new album titled WIZOEE on all digital download and streaming sites. So make sure you support this artist and show him major, major love. I got one last question for you. There's an artist who's listening right now, and they say, wow, I've listened to his interview. I've seen his accomplishments. He got the record label. And that right there, that's major in itself. But he has the record label, you know what I'm saying? He got this new album out. I've heard his tracks. I really like how he sounds. I'm feeling his flow. And I feel like I got that potential to do the same thing. But I don't even know which direction I need to go right now. What piece of advice could you drop to that aspiring artist?
Call God. Start with what you're good at. Start with what you're good at. Start with the people around you. Positive people around you. Find positive people to be around you, and use what you got. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you got online stuff. It's a lot more ways to educate yourself on things. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to do, if you want it that bad, you'll put that work in, you'll put that effort in. So, it's just about network. The main thing I would say is network. You know what I'm saying? Have positive people around you and network.
That's excellent. That's excellent advice right there, guys. And as I tell you all the time, when these artists, when they drop these gems, a lot of this is tried and true. These are things that they've gone through. They're trying to make the road just a little bit better for you. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't work for them, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work for you either. So what they have, gone through, dealt with, done with, you know what I'm saying? They're now able to drop these words of wisdom and pass them on to you as well. But don't just make them applicable to your music career or your career as an author. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these gems can be applied to every part of your life. So take what's there for you, soak it all up, and do the work. You know what I'm saying? Do the work. I said I had one question left, but I got another question left. Your record label, founded in 2020. I think every artist has some type of desire to have their own management company, you know what I'm saying, potentially own their own record label. But what was all of that like for you? When did you finally say, I've been putting these mixtapes out or whatever, I got this album out, but I want something that I can call mine. I want my brand. How did that all come about for you?
For me, I've always wanted my own thing, my own. I've always wanted to own something I could call mine. It's nothing like it's your life. The biggest CEO of anything you're gonna be is your life. So, anything you're doing with your career, if you're trying to start something, any business, any career, you want to have as much control as possible. And for me, with doing music, what best way to have the most control, the most power, than to do it on my own? You get what I'm saying?
That's right. Yep.
My destiny is in my hand, If I screw up, I'll take the L on that. But I'm betting on myself. Because nobody's going to see your vision. Nobody's going to go hard for you the way you're going to go for yourself. And I'm going to leave it at that.
So do you have artists on your label now?
No, but we got some artists coming real soon. Stay tuned and look out for that. We'll be having some new artists coming out of New Live Records real soon.
I expect to have them on the show now. I was going to ask about Andrea's talent management, but I think I'm going to have my assistant just reach back out because I know this name from somewhere. I just don't know where I know it from. But, yeah, we definitely want to continue working with you guys as you bring, the new artists onto the label. Are you looking for more artists?
I am looking. So all you dope artists out there, you putting in that work, you got what it takes. Let's make it happen and get at it.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open the floor up to you now so that you can get all of your contact information out for those who may be listening live, for those who may come back and listen to one of the many playback shows. If they're interested in, being on the label, if they want to drop you some beats to hear, whatever the need may be for that artist to reach out to you, the floor is now yours to go ahead and get your contact information out.
Yeah, you can follow me on IG at The Real Young Zoe. That's DAREALYOUNGZOEE. The Real Young Zoe IG. Facebook, ZOEE. Get at me.
All right, y'all heard it. I'm over here trying to write notes down and mess that all up. Facebook, ZOEE, guys. I don't know where my mind was at. And The Real Young Zoe on IG. You got it? Good. Make sure you are supporting this artist. Again, he has this new album titled WIZOEE that's out. You heard Elevate, Focus on Me tonight. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. We're definitely going to get them in new music or in rotation on New Music Mondays beginning this Monday. So if you missed them for whatever reason, you'll hear them Monday. All right? Guys, make sure that you're right back here on Monday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for My Struggle is My Strength. Monday morning motivation with my boy, Caso Moore. All right, just giving you that little bit of faith and inspiration that you need to carry you not only through Monday but the entire rest of the week. All right, then back here 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for New Music Mondays. That's all I got for you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Zoe, thank you for stopping through.
All right, thank you.